Hello everyone, welcome. Hopefully you guys are all doing well and had a good weekend. Or at least whatever's left of the weekend. Alright. I have no plans on what I wanted to do today. Because I spent the last, I don't know, however many hours it was over the weekends just grinding. Now I don't know how to play MapleStory anymore. I'm really confused. You guys ever get that? Where you're just in a rhythm and then you're finished with whatever you're doing and then you forget how to do anything else? That's me with MapleStory right now. Okay. So maybe I'll do at least my dailies. That's a good start. And then I'll figure it out from there. One thing that I don't know if I like what I want to do with is do I still want to buy Legion Lux or Legion Wealths? Which one do I want? Oh, another thing is I have this Transcendent pot expiring as well. I don't know which character to give this on. Too many characters. Alright, anyway, let's just let's do a little bit of training. Let's do half an hour. Get our dailies done, get some procs in, and we'll figure out hopefully something from there. How was everybody's Sunday, by the way? Did you guys get a lot done with the training event? The training event was pretty good. It was pretty much haste, right? That's some good stuff. Alright. I think I'm just gonna go back with Legion Wealths. I do like money. Oh, do I need droplets more though? There's probably an argument for both. You know, 14 bill 2 days ago? Yeah, maybe not 2 days ago, but I was at 14 bill at some point. Don't really want to buy both. I mean, I guess at the end of the day, the most important thing is just being consistent. Maybe I'll just go for luck. My problem with going for luck right now is that it kind of messes up a little bit for when I do my bosses. But do I care? It's like C10y. As long as I have at least one for C10y. What would you guys do in this situation? I have a, like JH said that I make a lot of money off of my bossing mills, so I don't really need the wealths. I do kind of need the fragments though. But is the luck copium? Level 1 luck for mules? It doesn't work like that for me because I can probably do 3 or 4 bosses in the time that that one half an hour goes through. So I always buy the 30-minute lucks. Because all of my mules do like H. Lomian, C10E, Lu Will. Which is why it's a bit weirder for me. Drop rate is a scam, but I need my copium. You know what? Let's just buy these. Wealths have been replaced by lucks. Unfortunately. I will miss the money, but I kind of do need the fragments to get good. To get stronger. Yeah, 1.5 basically confirmed drop rate's not a scam. The fragments were hella dropping during 1.5. Oh, I used a 4x, but I don't have any boosters. Maybe that was a bit of a waste. Oh well, I already popped it. It's too late now. I keep seeing this particular rune as well. It's always the, what is it? I always get the rune of skill. It's not account wide, no. It's per character. I use a lot of drop rate coupons. Well, you will be missed, Legion Luck. Until my Hexer is in a good spot, I guess I don't need to worry about it too much. Maybe I should just get both. Is that too many coins? Not gonna lie, it feels kind of weird farming without wealth. I'll just do this one now because I'm already here. And then I'll worry about it later. Killed hard lows in 29 minutes. Hey, congrats. That's huge. I mean, if he's in Challenger World, then yeah, it could be anything. Challenger World makes you a lot weaker. Because there's plenty of things, right? Like if JH is here, he's probably maxed on like his nodes. He's probably got like a really good Legion setup. He's got buff duration, more consumables. It's just everything. No, that's what I'm saying, Saucy. Like, he's not in Challenger World. That's what I'm saying. Like, the difference is so stark, right? Like, you can't compare the two runs. Like, it's just... It's too different. So don't worry about the timings. As long as you get the clear, that's all that matters. As long as you get the clear. Oh, another thing that's huge. Guild skills. Like, Challenger World, you don't get as many guild skills. Because nobody is getting 60k culvert in a guild. Unless people really, really work hard together to get that 60k. Like, that's just not possible. Yeah, so many factors. If any of you guys are working in the Challenger World, at the end of the day, if you guys are able to clear the content you're working on, that's all you need. So we'll just do this for now, and then we'll figure it out later. Let's do threads. Make sure you guys do your gifts, because everything expired. But yeah, maybe I'll be able to save more coins if I don't spend as much coins on my Legion Lux or my Mules. I don't really need pitch boss on them, right? So I can just forego that. But Copium is kind of fun. I don't know. Get your Seer to 260, 256 right now. Oh, huge. Only a few more levels to go. The Merc Legion? Yeah. Like, just straight up, like, it's hard to compare the I'm gonna say regular server, like the standard servers compared to Challenger World. There's a lot of factors that you don't really take into account. And you can't really just go off of combat power. It's not, like, fully comparable. So whenever you see people compare like that, there are so many factors that are just not added into combat power. Combat power is not a bad measurement, but it's not a perfect one either. So you should try to take it with like a grain of salt. Progging and Carling, your DA is 280. You think I should push it to 285? So my understanding is that Encarling is a 285 boss, so getting the levels would probably help with the damage. Correct me if I'm wrong, I think it is a 285 boss. So that will help. For what it's worth too, it is still possible to, you know, green dot without being 285, but obviously your gear has to be quite a lot better. Are you liberated right now, CC? I don't remember. Because if you aren't liberated, it will make a big difference when you are. Okay, so you don't get the free jump then. Yeah, I think the biggest gain will definitely be for your levels, but that's to be kind of expected, I think. Also, thank you for subscribing. Welcome. I am able to comfortably green dot, but that's only because I'm full 22 on my battle mage. I'm definitely probably one of the weakest party members in our run because of my my levels though. My levels and my hexa are definitely lacking. The jump from 280 to 285 is quite significant. Like you get a minimum of 10 FD if it is a 285 boss, and then on top of that you get like what, probably 10,000 fragments minimum along the way. That's a big jump. At least I think it's 10,000 fragments. Maybe it's less than that. Might be mixing up the numbers a little bit, but you get the idea. It's a lot of things. Lots of bits of damage that you're not going to be able to get. I'm gonna tap on Shining. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Shining. I have a lot of plans. A lot of plans to Shining, but do not have enough money for what I want to do, that's for sure. I definitely do not have the money to cover all the things that I wanted to work on. Hyper burning and I'm burning done on Wild Hunter. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, Wild Hunter is it's not a terrible class. Honestly, I still stand by it. I don't think it's a terrible class. It has some bad bosses to go up against, but a lot of classes kind of have that. It's the only issue that I have with it personally, outside of like specific bosses, is the fact that it's actually quite high APM. That's my biggest gripe with it. Like, you're pressing a lot of skills off cooldown. 650 hours. Yeah. I mean, you don't think about it that much. That's just purely the grinding time, right? Like, this game is a grind. But if you think about it, other games are kind of like that too. That any other grinding games, you just don't think about the time investment. Reminds me of like RuneScape too, where you can spend like hella time just grinding a single skill. Such as these sorts of games. Reposition all the turrets. Yeah, Lucid is pretty painful. Not even just the turrets, the cats will not fall around with you. Is Cannon Master fun? I like Cannon Master. It plays in a very simplistic way. It's a very burst-oriented class, and yeah, it does hella damage. Off burst, not so much, but on burst, it's pretty satisfying. I really like it about the class. "95 agility, yeah. I mean, it's stuff like that, right? You do that for a lot of different skills. It is not that much different. Every one of these sorts of games has like a different kind of grind. But that's what the important part you have to think about, right? Like, if you enjoy the grind, then it's all good. You don't worry about the time. I think, CC, you're also in a spot like a lot of people as well. I want to like just like share my thoughts on this part, because I was kind of in the same spot, right? When I couldn't grind as much. Like, if you don't have as much time as others, obviously you're not going to be able to go into the content as easily, right? That's pretty normal. But at the same time, they are constantly making it so then more and more things in the game are becoming more accessible, right? They constantly squash down the EXP curve. It might take a while in the moment, but like if you think about it, over the last couple of years, like let's say 2 years ago even, 1 year ago even, getting to 260 was already really hard. Now it's like so many people sneeze and they get to 260, right? They're just constantly making it easier and more accessible. So even though you can't do it now, if you actually enjoy the game and you play like relatively consistently, like an hour a day or less, you kind of slowly get there. The game's going to become easier as time goes on. You just won't be able to do it now, which is something that you'll have to accept if you don't have as much time. I think for me, once I accepted in that moment that like I can't grind as much as the others, like even over this weekend, I felt like I did a lot. I felt like I trained a lot. It was nothing in comparison to certain other people. And that's fine. Like I'm not gonna hold myself to that standard. And for what it's worth as well, like if you guys are like, it's like 280, you're already basically in like the final stretch. The only thing you have to do left at 280 is to get to 285 for the most part, right? You can access majority of the content at level 280. It's just like the newest stuff that is starting to come out, and then you have to do that next like long push. Like at any given point in MapleStory, there's always a long push of sorts, right? Like 280, 285, 290. Like those are the two big pushes right now. And that's where a lot of time will be spent. But it wasn't that much different like 3 or 4 years ago either. The numbers were just different. Like I remember spending hundreds of hours going from 260 to 275 just so then I could do Black Mage. Right? It's just the numbers have changed and the bosses have changed. But it's kind of the same thing. But now it's like, oh, you get to 260, you can start your liberation. Yeah, so don't worry about it too much. What did you miss? Not much really. I'm just yapping, doing my dailies. Your friends have work from home jobs? Yeah. You can't compare yourself to people in that situation, right? As long as you enjoy the process, that's all that really matters, to be honest. We'll all kind of get there eventually. Altera is the Great Wall. It kind of is. I am feeling it here. This place right here reminds me a lot of my grind from 250 to 255. Because everybody speaks about how nice Carcion is, right? And this reminds me of when I was in 250, and I was spending my time training in Labyrinth. Because it was the best EXP at the time. Because you weren't gonna, like, you could train in Moonbridge, which is like the equivalent of Shangri-La, where everything's a lot nicer. But you're not gonna get anywhere as near it. Like, in terms of EXP, right? Yeah, I find it very funny that that is, like, kind of the case. This is just, like, my Labyrinth era all over again. And I'm not particularly happy about it. Actually, somebody on Reddit said something like, Arteria is, like, Morass. It's probably closer to Morass. How do I WAP so much? Alright guys, press 1 if you want me to ban Pekko. I don't think Pekko slept the entire time of the 1.5 event. I don't believe that he slept a single hour. This guy making it sound like I WAP a lot. That's crazy talk. At any given moment that I logged in. Also, for the record, guys, I did spend a lot of time training on MapleStory, but I also did a lot of things. I had to go on a bunch of random errands. I ran out of rice. That's never good in an Asian household. So I have to leave the house for that. I actually went to go see a musical too. Went to see Beetlejuice. That was quite fun. True maplers don't sleep. Well, you know what they say, there are two kinds of people out here. There are MapleStory players, and then there are players that play MapleStory. People who play MapleStory, rather. It's two different groups. In other words, there are two kinds of people, Pekkos and non-Pekkos. Yup. All I'm saying, given all the time that Pekko spent training, you better carry me. Yup. I'm actually a little bit scared to see his EXP. All jokes aside, I think it's gonna be crazy. I feel like I didn't do that much. But I'm also a little bit worried to see my numbers. Alright, that was a lie. Yesterday was a lot. Apparently I did 6T yesterday. That's a lot more than I thought it was. What did... Not me outing myself or anything. Yo, Pekko did 11T. Holy. Only 11. Yo, I thought your goal was 12. What happened? You fall asleep at the keyboard? Man. I wish that the 1.5 times event lasted longer. That was so nice training on those rates. If you die out of MPE, no, you just have to do it again. If you die in MPE, you just have to do it again. You only lose your run when you get the EXP, if that makes sense. So you're always like got 2 times you can get the EXP. If you die, then you just have to do it again. I've never died in an MPE, but I know that my friends who have played Last Resort classes have definitely randomly died in MPE, and that's what they told me, so I think that's how it works. Why top deck? It's because I'm lazy. I tried training in the other areas, and none of them were as easy as this. Like, for the most part, I just stand still. The easiest way to explain it is that, like, I have my own preferences when it comes to specifically looting. And I've tried, like, a few other maps. I don't know if I've tried Bottom Deck 3 in particular, but I do have a way that I like to place my summons, and I have a specific way that I like to loot. And I have looked into a lot of different rotations, and people have shown me a lot of different rotations, and at the end of the day, if it's like... if I don't like something about it, in terms of like the looting or the summons placing, then I just won't do it. That's my kind of long-winded answer. It's a bit hard to show on Cannon Master because I'm like in the middle of a coupon here, but for this map, you know, I can place my summons basically right on top of the portals, right? So like my fountain is on the bottom left portal, and then my last two summons up here. You can see them right here, right? This anchor and these monkeys. I don't have to move at all to place any of that. As for looting for most maps is very simple, right? It's not that bad. But this one is even easier because, like, for the most part, I just do one loop that takes like 5 seconds to do. Don't have to even like pay attention while I do the loop. But some maps, when you jump across like the top, they might have like 4 platforms, so you have to jump across the map twice, which is annoying for me. If I was looting as I place my summons, it'd be okay as well. But a lot of maps weren't like that. But yeah, I've definitely seen a lot of rotations where you kind of had to move out of your way to place down your summons. Like, I would dislike this map a lot more if I had to, like, jump onto this platform and then place it somewhere, if that makes sense. If I had to go here specifically to put down my summon, I'd hate it a little bit more. Yeah, if that makes sense. Like, I'm kind of picky when it comes to these things. What's my Erdeshau level? It should be maxed. Yeah, it's 30. I'm doing well, thank you, Astonic. How are you? Hopefully everyone's having a good day today. Chill Sunday, or a good Monday, wherever you guys are. You farm 6 hours to get to 80. Ooh, almost there. Finally finished. No, you're not done yet. You have another 5 more levels after that to go to get to Carcion. And then another 5 more for Talahart. You're not ready. You're not ready to stop. Yeah, 10 more, exactly. What do you do if they re-release Jet? I mean, sure. I don't really care. I don't have that many lingering attachments to Jet. I will say though, if they release Jet in the way that it was deleted, as in like they didn't really change much, I will have a really big laugh about it, about the class, when people play the class and realize that it's terrible. A lot of people, when they were playing Sia and Moshuan, they got to a point where people were like, wow, this class is pretty good, or this class is really strong, or this class is broken, you know? Those were like the general sentiments I saw floating around. There weren't too many times when people were like, this class is weak. Maybe like complaining that it was a bit clunky because you're not used to it, or like the class is annoying to play. But I didn't really see the sentiment that the classes were weak by any means. For Jet though, that class is so bad. And I can't believe that I played it for as long as I did. Why did I pick Jet? I just thought it looked cool. But objectively speaking, the class is bad. I would personally still enjoy the bossing of the character, but objectively speaking, the class is bad. Same with how I feel about Blaze Wizard. I love the class. I love Blaze Wizard. I love the aesthetic. I find the burst to be very satisfying, but objectively speaking, the class is bad. And yeah, Jet definitely was a bad class. And I'll tell you why people are going to find that the class is bad, is because they have no idea how to move with it, and the class has no iframes at all. But yeah, I think though, if they reintroduce Jet, it wouldn't be a bad thing for the game, just because the crit damage block is quite nice. I think people would be very appreciative of getting another crit damage block. But in all seriousness, I don't think that they'll bring back that class. I think it would be too annoying for them to manage another GMS exclusive class when CO is already ruining things a little bit. They have created their own like can of worms when it comes to making a Maple M class playable in the game. Now I don't think they should release another GMS exclusive. I think that's going to be bad for the dev team. The Link, yeah. Like, that part specifically was so whack to me. I can't believe they created a new system for Seer. Like, why? There was no need to do that, Nexon. You could have just copied across the character and then kept the existing systems, and it would have been fine. How many hours did you WAP yesterday? Maybe like 2 or 3? I've just been pretty consistent with my training. I used a lot of boosters yesterday. The boosters with the 4x go kind of crazy. Is Continuous 4 better than Raw 3? I think for Cannon Master, the Raw 3 is probably better. Cannon Master doesn't get as much usage out of Continuous as any other class because it's so heavily burst oriented. And the damage, the DPS is like not very high. The best way to explain Cannon Master to anybody that's interested is that this is the entirety of the damage of the class. Cannons of Mass Destruction. This is like pretty much all your damage, which is why Raw is so broken on this character. And the damage actually comes out so fast on this character that, like, Raw 5 is useless. Which is kind of crazy to say. Like, the extra duration for Cannon Master doesn't really do anything. I think if I had won a Grindstone, I wouldn't even use it. Or rather, I wouldn't know how to make use out of it. How do you burst with a Raw? So, I can show you my burst sequence. That might be a bit easier. Where's my burst sequence? There it is. It'll be that top one. It's just basically press all your buffs, place all of your summons. Your Raw comes at the end. That's this skill at the end is the Raw. And then you would bind. And then shoot all 3 cannons at the same time. So like if I press all of my buffs, and then I'll shoot all 3 cannons at the same time. So these are all 3 of them, right? And then you're standing inside Raw. And this will just obliterate the boss, basically. Nice and simple. That's it. That's Cannon Master's burst. Press all your buffs. Now we can put them into the buff sequence. Oh yeah, and also make sure you press like your summons, because you can't put those into a buff sequence. And just watch the boss disappear. Got Rune Force Shield on the first Damien clear. That is crazy work. Getting Rune Force Shield on a normal Damien run is crazy. Alright, after I finish this, I'll finish the rest of my dailies. Like, I'll do, what was it? My Odium and... what's the other region called? Shangri-La dailies. Then I'll do some boss mules, because I have not finished them. I was still limit testing a few of my bosses to see what's comfortable and what's not comfortable. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, there are a few videos in my backlog that I haven't done yet. I still need to showcase like what happened over the last week. It's gonna be a bit of a jank one that I might make upcoming because yeah, there's a lot of things on my account that I haven't done. I kind of ignored the last event, so it's coming back to bite me in the ass. Do I miss 1.5s? Oh hell yeah. .5 was crazy. Generational debt. Yeah, that's why I'm trying to farm money for myself as well. It is kind of painful because I have a big goals. I have a lot of big goals with my mules. But I might have to showcase that first, and then I'll do the Shining Star Force. I have to do a bit of spring cleaning on my account, that's for sure. What's the min drop rate for getting Meso Bag? I think it's like 67, 70%. I remember seeing that was the number. So you get like, what, 20-something% from Holy Symbol, so you just technically need like 2 lines of drop, because you also get a little bit from Artifact. I'm assuming he means like a single Meso Bag, not a double. If you mean double, then I don't think that exists. Yeah, if you're talking about auto steal, then you just need auto steal, and just hope that you get it. Yeah, the second bag is just whatever the mob would drop with like 0% or something like that. Funny how auto steal works. Alright. Done here. That's all the dailies done. At least all the dailies that I care about. Do I have another check-in? Nope, we're all checked in here. Let's complete this. You can get auto steal on your gloves as well, but you have to use like the boss cubes. So if you use these, like these solid cubes, you have a chance of getting auto steal. Otherwise you don't. Alright, there we go. No pouches. You thought there was something wrong? Nah. So the one Meso bag is correct. You probably got it mixed up with something else. Yeah, you need solids to get auto steal. It's only solids and hard cubes, but hard cubes obviously can't roll legendary. You can't get auto steal with the standard glowing cubes. That's just how it works. Alright. Let's go do some bosses. I haven't done a lot of my bosses. And it's making me sad because I'm kind of lazy. Let's go with the marksman. Now you can do it on legendary too. You just have to use the hard cubes. Or the solid cubes, sorry. It's harder to roll auto steal on legendary because you have to use the other cubes. And you just have less access to them, right? Alright, I didn't mind these bosses. So let's just do the rest. You clicked a fishing test for the second time, you're cooked? Nah, okay, let's... it's really sad because I know exactly what he's talking about. If you guys work in a company that sends these like fake phishing tests and you click on it, you're forced to do like a course. You're forced to do a course. And then you just sit there, you just think about what you've done, and you're just sad. You just gotta do that course. When I was at work, I just didn't open any emails that weren't like my boss. Time to quit. In some measures, that might be a valid response. But yeah, depends on how your company works. Some places make you take like a mandatory course. Some of them like sends a message to like IT and they kind of have a laugh at you. I don't know, it's kind of. It just really depends on the company. Bonuses get cut? Oh hell nah. But yeah, basically just don't click the phishing link. I hate these lasers so much. Makes me feel like I'm wasting my time. At least I can basically one-test this boss. Oh. Oh no. Get away from me. Excited for the next Paladin video. That is crazy comms. Wow, I can do this in 2 minutes. That's pretty good. I would like to try to get this character to the point where I can one burst it though. Maybe if I get 260 on this character, it'll be doable. Should I try doing normal will? I mean easy will? Do you think easy will be fast? Because I can probably do this boss in 2 bursts. But will is kind of tedious. Because you have to do so many tests and stuff. Is it worth it? Anybody in chat do easy will? But more like, I know that it's going to take time, but for those who have like strong mules, like if you can do easy lucid quickly, do you guys bother with easy will at all? Or would you guys rather just skip it? Because hypothetically, it is more income, but obviously you're spending more time running that boss. Would you guys rather just do like an 81 mil boss, like a CRA boss, as opposed to hard will? I mean, easy will, or do you guys just run it? Is there any reason to stop at 10 if you use Dust more than Dawn? 10 is worth it if you want some more EXP, because like the passive EXP bonus increases a lot from level 9 to level 10. So I got mine to level 10 and I'm probably just going to leave it there at 10. I don't really need level 15 Dusk, but I'm sure there are some maps that can probably utilize 15 Dusk. For me though, like 10 Dusk is fine. Run it for the meso? Yeah, but even if I don't run it for the meso, like I have a lot of income anyway. So I'm just thinking like, I just wanted to see other people's experience with hard will. Oh, I keep saying hard will, easy will. What's the combat power? It's like 30 something? 38. No, I jumped over the bubble. Hey, where'd she go? $255 and living? I guess so. I mean, I could get to 255. Yeah, it's not about like whether or not I can do it. The damage is definitely like more than enough. It's more like, what is everyone's general experience with doing easy will in terms of the timing? You know what? Why don't we set like an upper limit? Like if I can clear it within like 10 minutes, it's probably alright. How much money is easy will anyway? Is it 250 mil? 250 mil in 10 minutes is not exactly a bad rate. Because it's like, I'm capping crystals anyway. I might as well sell better crystals. Because right now I'm just selling these 81 mil crystals and it's okay. I don't really like this pink bean one though. I'm gonna get rid of the pink bean. 7 minutes even if you're shredding everything. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, right? But at the same time, this character is reasonably strong. Do normal for cope? Hell nah. That ain't happening. I'd rather beg for a hard lucid carry. What'd you do with the real one? Well, I never had enough meals to cap. Now I do. This is a bit different. Would I use the Hyperburn coupon from the event to get this to 260? Probably not. I think there's enough mag pots in this event plus the next event for me to get to 260 without having to level it. I feel like Hyperburn this character might be a bit of a waste. But then again, it's like, what do I use the Hyperburn for anyway? Alright, let's try it out. Let's try out Easy Wills just to see how it feels. Easy Will. I guess it would feel like how I do Hard Will on my main. Yeah, okay. This is like doing hard will on my battle mage or something like that. It's not bad. It will take like 10 minutes to do. As long as like I can go through all the phases quickly, that's what I will care about. Like if majority of my time spent in the fight is actually just doing the test, it's fine. Die to test? You know what? $10, I'll do it. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, hell nah. I hate this guy so much. Oh, I iframed the test somehow.
Okay, bet.
I iframed the test somehow. That is crazy work. I guess I'll die. So much for testing out easy will, huh? One failed test each phase is crazy. What? Why am I here for 15 minutes? Excuse me? I can't believe I actually accidentally iframed the test. That was not intentional. Because like when you change sides, you get like a 3-second iframe, and I accidentally did that and I dodged the test. just wasting my time in P1. What was going on? Look, I didn't think that anybody would do it, alright? In all fairness. I can't trust chat. What do you mean I can't trust certain people in the chat? I almost died and had to do test again. Now you see, the thing that sucks the most about this is the fact that like the DPS is kind of slow, so I can't burst here. Like me dying in that test actually made this kind of sad for me. Because I had leftover buffs from the previous test, and I had to die. There's no way. Eventually outbid you. Please, I just wanted to get out of Will. What the hell is going on? Yo, my guided arrow's gone crazy. Gotta rename the guided arrow to Shanks. What is this? This is sabotage. It's just a sea of red. Hello, June. Welcome. Alright, hypothetically speaking, if I didn't die there, I'd be out of here in like 3 minutes. You know, like, when I used to run with a guild leader on his Demon Slayer, he would just leave his Awakening on, or whatever it's called. It's like that Frenzy-esque skill. And it's just like, just kept attacking the eye in the middle. And it's just, I'm just fighting for my life in the middle of a P1 test. Like, why am I fearing for my life in P1 test? You really want to make a DA or a DS? Honestly, I actually kind of... After playing DA with 30 Frenzy, I like it a lot more. Who would have thought? Web, hell nah. Shanks already griefed my experiment. I'm not doing this anymore. I did not expect it to happen. But why am I not surprised? Yo, this run actually would have been pretty fast. I think after this test here, I actually just one burst. So my easy wheel run is actually like closer to 5 minutes than it is to 10. Because I think I can one burst out of P3. Much to web out of P3. Not. I want to get out of this boss. I just want my money. I just want my crystal, and that's it. Give me poison. Oh. What? My AB link didn't go through. That's so sad. Wait, so my burst only did 50%. Hey, my dummy died. Stop that. Good to know that the dummy does work on Will here in P3. Alright. Good to know. This run will be about 7 minutes. I can live with that. Whoa, the test doesn't one-shot you. I can just stand still the whole time. Alright. Not bad, not bad. Maybe we can add this to the cycle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I just need another 7 more. See. Is that 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, nice. So this is just like, in theory, the amount of crystals I could sell to cap it. I just wanted to see how long it would take me to run it. It's still quite long. But I want to sell all the crystals first to find out roughly how much money it'd be. What's your combat power? It is 38 mil right now. And depending on like how fast it is, I might be inclined to try to get 260 on this character, just so then I can make these bosses even faster. Because I think with just the snipe mastery, probably increase the damage by quite a lot. And Origin is always nice. Honestly, like the Origin bind, the Origin burst, would probably make something like Gloom a lot faster. I think if... I'm just thinking of the bosses that are the longest for me. Like normal Gloom, I did it just to see how long it would take, and obviously Hard Lomian, right? I think Hard Lomian would be a lot faster, for sure. Lotus will be from what? It was like a 12-minute run this week. Can bring it down to closer to 10, if not faster. Maybe this is a character I could like consider funding on Shining as well. It just doesn't have any spares. Well, it has some Twilight marks actually. Maybe I could try to like 21 a Twilight mark. I have some slime rings here. What's this, 17? I have 1 spare, 2 spares. I mean, there's definitely a space for like gains here and there. 65 bill, huge. Saving money is good. How many of you guys are saving up for Shining? Or maybe not saving up, but trying to save up. Yeah, keyword here is trying. We're all trying our best. Do you think there's going to be a second Shining? I hope so. I think a second Shining would be pretty hype. It's the biggest event of the year. Until the next big event. I said that as if there's not like 2 big events throughout the year. I think it'd be good if they gave a second one, because the December one they gave us 2 as well. Probably have to check what KMS did. We typically follow what KMS do. If they got a second one, then we have a pretty decent chance of getting a second one. But yeah, if they don't have a second one, then we probably won't get a second one. Almost confirmed no second Shining. Sad. Even in the second half? Because they only released the first half, right? All the way until July or something? And there's like another 4 Sundays they have to announce Copium. Trying to get 10 bill. You just gotta do your best to hold on. I find like in the early game it's so hard to hold money. It's way more tempting to spend money when you're like making 1 bill a week. I find it's just like, if it's not going to be too much money, then I'm just going to keep spending it. And then you can't really make much out of the Star Forcing events, but at the same time, if that's your income and you don't have that many spares, is there really much to save for anyway? You spend the bill you get. Oh, I thought it would kill it. Unlucky. Need vac pet sales? Yeah, hopefully they'll bring it into like the existing servers. I reckon they will though. Usually when they do these sorts of like pet sales, they'll do it staggered, sort of. So hopefully they'll be bringing it. When is Shining? It'll be this weekend. This Sunday. Alright. Let's sell our crystals and see how much money we got. And then I'll do some rough math to figure out how I would like to go about it. I have to minus 500 mil though, because that was from last week. Last week, I didn't put away the money for my Hard Lotus clear, so let's do that first. Oh. So it's probably closer to 2.5 bill. How much time did I spend today? It's like about 20 minutes. 20 minutes for all of those, and then I need to add Gloom, Damien, Lotus. Damien Lotus took about half an hour, this took about 10 minutes, so about an hour. In 1 hour, I get 2.5 bill. That's the rough speed for my marksman. Is that alright? You spent 10 bill yesterday, but don't tell anybody. Don't worry, I'll tell nobody. Don't worry, nobody needs to know. Just having a look at my my spreadsheet here. That's not bad. 2.5 bill. In about an hour. Alright. What character's next? I wanted to try to limit test my Kana a little bit. I think my Kana's in a bit of a sus spot, honestly. I don't know what my Kana even runs. Because it doesn't even do Hard Lotus and Damien. I could try to get to do Hard Lotus and Damien, but I feel like it'd be too much effort. I don't remember how fast my lucid run was. If my lucid run wasn't fast, then my will run is gonna suffer similarly. Hold V healer? That's okay. I don't I can't do V healer on this character anyway. But if we're running hard V healer together, I can adjust my crystals. I can sell one less 80 mil crystal. W. Alright. Let's try out Easy Lucid. I don't remember how fast this was. Man, I forget how nice the animations are for Kana. I don't know what's going on my screen, but you know, the boss is kind of dying. Now, the main thing that I'm worried about is like the DPS part of it. Like, this is obviously my burst, so I do expect the boss to go down pretty fast. But then, how's P2 gonna look? If my P2 DPS is gonna look a bit shoddy, then I'm a bit worried for Will. Also, Will is really sad for me because I don't know if I can survive it. Oh, she's flying up into the circle. Very good. Oh my god, this class is still bugged, I forgot. Why does my left Tengu not want to do anything, huh? Wait, I have FAMs on. Those are HP FAMs. Yeah, one of the Tengus are bugged. It's kind of sad. Yeah, it's just the left Tengu is broken. Okay, so this looks like it's a 2 burst angle. I don't think I'll be able to DPS out, but when I have my burst up, it's fine. That's not too bad then. Now, this makes me very curious about my Gloom run. Maybe I'll skip Will and try to do Gloom. If my Gloom run is, like, 10 minutes long as well, it's probably okay. But I feel like it's not going to be the case, though. Oh. No, goodbye circle. I'm also deliberately not using a green pot on this character, even though I think that it does, like, help a lot. Because I don't want to keep buying green pots on my mules. I barely do Monster Park as it is. Yeah, see, now the problem here is that my burst is absolutely going to overkill this boss. But what do I do instead? I don't know. Am I just cooked? Is there a mini burst for Kana? I don't really want to use all my cooldowns. I get the feeling that that's not gonna. Oh, I don't have my toggles on. I was missing 2 of my toggles. That is crazy. 3 of my toggles. Maybe I didn't need to long bind. I mean, it sort of worked out. I definitely could have gone out, actually. Maybe that's the plan. The play next time. I'll just do like... I don't need the second burst to get out. I kind of just griefed myself because I didn't have any of my toggles on. You started your Hyperburn CM, is there a Pinot secondary? Yes. You can use the Pinot secondary. Yeah, I definitely griefed myself. I didn't have 2 of my toggles on. One of them being Mana Overload. Okay, maybe Gloom's not too bad then. Because I think this would have been like a sub 3-minute run if I was actually like kind of competent. Alright. Let's try Gloom. Just testing damage here. Not chaos, just normal. I don't remember which one of my my barriers is the good one. Didn't one of them give damage? Yeah. Is this one on delete? I need to remember to put that down. If I can find a vein for it, it'd be good. This is on Challenger World? Nah, this is on Hyperion. Is my Kishin gonna be full uptime in this boss? Is that how it works? Doesn't it increase like the duration? It has to proc something for it. Yeah. Night Ghost Guide or whatever. I'm probably not going to do Challenger World. I feel like I don't get very much out of it. I think I would rather get my character stronger immediately. Actually, the damage is pretty good. I kind of wish I put the Bellflower Blossom barrier in the middle, but it's okay. Oh, can I double open? Holy, this character's strong. You know what? If I was a bit better about like doing my damage on this Kana, it's probably doable. That's really good. That's stronger than my marksman. Hang on. Wait, should I be trying to do Hard Lotus on this character then? I mean, it is obviously a little bit stronger based off of combat power, but probably free. See, the thing is, the last time I tried to do Hard Lotus on this character back in the day, it was like a 30-minute run. And I don't remember doing anything on this character to get it stronger, so I'm a little confused why this character is doing so much damage to Gloom right now. Also, keep in mind, this character has no 6 job. Because it's an old character. I don't have my up jump keyed. Oh, I just got bonked in the head twice. Where's Haku? Save me, Haku. Okay, this is quite nice. It's about a 10-minute run as well, probably. Bit more if I had like 6 job. Maybe if I had like the Shiki mastery, it would be worth it. Got 30% FD? Oh, is that what it was? See, I wasn't really paying attention. Okay, I need to rebind my up jump. Where's the thing called? Is this one? I mean, I guess I could just put it on. Maybe I should use rope lift. Oh, I'm dead. I realize I can just put in rope lift. It does kind of the same thing. My rope lift is usually on control anyway. You can have one Kana buff in exchange for a bug Tengu. True. Did I put the bubble down? I can't tell. I don't think I did. Okay, I still need my up jump sometimes, who would have thought? Unfortunately, I do not get an extra open here. For whatever reason, normal gloom doesn't open again at 15%. I don't know why either, but it's just how it is. What an absolute scam of a boss. You got a continuous fall in your guild? I see. Congrats to that guy. You next for sure, Shanks. I believe in you, man. Best place to train at 256? Just somewhere in Limina for sure. Limina is actually pretty slow in the sense that the mob counts aren't very high. If you can be bothered grinding in the midpoint maps, I think it's alright. Because they're pretty good. Or the powerful maps. But if you want just to be lazy, then you just go to like the standard maps. 1-4, 1-5, 2-5, 2-6. But I'd say if you can go into the powerful maps just to get it over and done with faster, those are probably ideal. Yeah, that was pretty fast. Pretty quick run. Maybe I should try Hard Lotus, Hard Damien. You guys want to see me run it down Hard Lotus, Hard Damien? Maybe not Damien. Damien seems kind of awful on Kana. Because I don't think I can really hit in the air very easily. But Lotus, I think I can give it a go. It's like 40 mil combat power. No 6 job though. That's my main concern, is the lack of the 6 job. But I've never really tried it before. I'm pretty sure this is my liberation mission. Should I just do my liberation mission and just hope for the best? $20 FD. Alright, let's find out. Oh hell no, this damage ain't it. This is gonna be a long ass run. Damage looks pretty good, but the moment my burst goes away, I don't know if I like the look of it. 20-minute run? I will say, at least the Spirit Circle seems to be doing good. just need to stay in this bubble and we call it a day. Stupid right Tengu. Oh no, my circle procced on the corner. No. You know what? It's not that bad. The fact that I am out of here and then I have my burst off for P2, maybe it's not that big of a problem. If I'm playing as a 3-minute class anyway. As long as my spirit circle procs on the boss, I think I'm pretty happy. I can just tank through everything else. Oh no, I'm going into annihilation mode at this rate. Maybe I should try to start dodging things a little bit. Whap it out. No alternatives. It's not too bad. Considering this is my Genesis mission as well, I lose 20% FD. I'm actually out within one burst. So maybe it is like a 10-12 minute run right now on my Kana. Maybe if I get like my Origin and then my Shiki Mastery, might be pretty good. We have Mana Overload? Oh, it must have turned off. Thank you. Dude, it's always Mana Overload that is like not on my character, man. Like, I swear, that skill like keeps turning off, or I'm getting hit by something, or I forget. I thought I turned it off. Maybe I turned it off by accident. Because I was literally complaining about my buffs earlier before as well. Oh, I didn't Bellflower. Don't grab it, yeah. What's this thing do? This is just extra damage, right? I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what I'm looking at. No, get back up here. Teleport up. Damage actually not bad for P2. How long does this thing go on for in the background? Oh, there we go. It went away. That is very blinding. It's alright, you don't have to worry about the Origin being a thing. I don't even have Origin. This is the part here that I'm a little bit more concerned of. Like, once everything goes away, how's the damage gonna look? Oh, look, I got hit by that? Sad. No, the circle missed. Oh my god, I got hit by like 4 of them. Yeah, don't worry, I know about the Dango weave thing. I'm just not very good at timing it. Man, I remember back in the day, like, I remember doing a lot of the exo charm weaving. Oh, I got thrown into the... Oh. Wait, it's safe on the bottom left side? Did I see that right? Wait, was the bottom side already always safe? Because I teleported out of it. There's a laser blind spot. Ah, I didn't realize. I would have just let go of my let go of my keyboard if I had known. I don't want to do a full burst here because I'm almost out anyway. That was the first time that I was aware that that was the case. I never knew that there was a blind spot there for it. What? I got hit? That's crazy. Nope, the more you know. That will explain why we always play top left. Is that the case in X Lotus as well? Oh, thank you so much. Yo, I wonder how the bitrate looks on this stream. It's probably horrendous. You guys enjoying like 5 FPS? This probably looks fine to like in the recording, if there is a recording, but like holy crap, are there just like a bunch of colors flying around? Say goodbye to my bitrate. Looks like RuneScape, I can imagine. There's color. Dude. I didn't realize after I put everything on max, this probably looks like complete crap to you guys. Yeah, with a 20% FD like nerf, this will still take like about 18 minutes. So if I didn't have the FD decrease that I have right now for my Genesis mission, maybe it's not so bad. Maybe I should try to liberate this character. Because it's already doing the Genesis missions, it might as well, right? Just need one more burst and I'm out, basically. Oh, where am I? There is just legit just color everywhere. Not me guessing where my character is. Whoa. To 85 is painful. Yeah, Arteria is not the best or most fun place to be grinding in for sure. I am also getting a little sick of seeing the Arteria maps. And I'm gonna be there for a long time. Nice. Well, I realize that I don't have very much drop gear. But I think I have a drop fam somewhere. I think it was just a normal drop. Somewhere. And then I didn't buy a drop coupon. I didn't think I'd clear. Wait, this is my damage gear, right? What's this then? Wait, I'll make this one my drop preset. That'll make sense. Do I not have full drop gear? I must have rolled it off at some point. Oh, no, here. There was some. Oh, I have a double drop. Nice. What about? Yo, 246? Oh, I got a black heart. Oh, that's crazy. Where is it? Where'd my black heart go? Am I blind? Oh, there it is. Nice. Ooh, and I got a ring box. Weapon jump. Weapon jump 2. Alright. Maybe I can do hard lotus every week then. That's not too bad. Because that was with a 20% FD penalty. So if that's actually about as fast as my marksman, which makes sense because my gloom runner is really fast. I don't love the idea of doing that for Damien though. I feel like Damien would be kind of sad. Good thing it dropped running low. True, I'm running low on my black hearts for sure. When I jump upgrade, this character's quite old. Like, this is the first time I've played it. Like, if you don't count last week when I transferred it across from Kronos, I don't remember the last time I played my my Kana. Because yeah, this was the loadout of the character before 6 Job was even introduced, and I had never played it ever again, pretty much. Getting the origin will take about an hour because of the cutscenes. If it doesn't physically take me an hour, it will feel like an hour. Because like the crystals are really easy to fill up, but the cutscenes and then talking to all the people takes a while. Filling the crystals is easy, but it's definitely not 15 minutes, Polar. I promise you it's not. It does not. I refuse. I refuse to believe that it is. Oh, am I gonna die? push this as a Legion champ. I mean, it's got the potential to do so. The hard part about me making more characters is always the Hexer. I'm really lazy to even just unlock it in the first place. I have to really kind of like the character. But this one at least is like reasonably set up. That's why I don't mind my marksman. But my marksman's only 250, which makes it's a slight problem. 250 is not looking too good. Oh, should I try Damien? I feel like Damien is going to be kind of sad. I need to liberate and do H Damien anyway. I don't know. I don't particularly want to do Damien. I'll just stick with normal. Like 85 bill in 2 weeks. Yeah, but the 85 bill consisted of me doing bosses I can't be bothered doing. That's the problem. Alright, let's see how fast Easy Will is. Do I even have Echo on this character? Why do I feel like I don't? Yeah, I don't. How do I get Echo on Akana? Does anyone in chat actually know? Okay, my problem right now is the traces for darkness. These are gonna take a while to get. Because I don't run C10E. It's one of these quests. That's probably not the one. They got rid of the level 200 part, so you guys gonna need to tell me what exactly it is. I already know that I probably won't like it, which is why I'm not gonna bother right now. Is it actually just this thing? No. I don't. It's whatever. Talk to the Rabbit Orvis one. I think that one's actually only for explorers, right? Oh, I missed my bind. Oh hell nah. Where am I? Wait a minute, I'm gonna die to myself. Time for backup bind. I need all of them bound because I need to use 2. Just for this phase. So if I miss one, I need the 3rd one. Oh god, it's raining. Yeah, this is good info because I mean, I'm pretty happy with an extra Hard Lotus Mule. That was a lot faster than I expected, for sure. Man, that Spirit Circle is so satisfying every time it goes off. It's like Spirit Circle, whenever that procs, and same with Doppelganger, like these two together, it's just lines. Just feels like you're doing so much damage. Okay, I didn't think that would proc my Doppelganger, but it's all good. Hello Niv, welcome. Keyword is feels, yeah, but sometimes feeling like your character is strong is all that you need. Don't worry about the actual numbers. You know what, I should probably actually put my AB link down on a key somewhere. He had a 20T weekend. Holy crap. There's a lot of T's. Congrats on 290 though. Okay, the spirit circle just like literally went over his head. All the boss moves out to play, yeah. Oh, Shah, I finally did my hard lotus lib. I was on the hard lotus lib for the last 2 years. 2 years. And I finally did it today. I'm pretty sure my Kana was liberating the same time that Twee and Nelson started their liberation. That's how old the character is. I'm pretty sure that's roughly when I started liberating. It's because I couldn't do it back then. Back then, my hard lotus run was going to be half an hour, and I was just too lazy to do it. Oh, and the best part about this, I got a heart. W. Just farming hearts, I guess. Hit 260 for the first time, had 30 Sacriforce, but can't one-shot the mobs. That's normal, unfortunately. I would be very impressed if it's your first time getting to 260 and you could one-shot. Like, genuinely, that would actually be kind of impressive. I think anybody that's been in Cernium recently could probably tell you the same thing. Okay, maybe a slight overkill here on Will. Just slightly. Yeah. It's very normal to like pop your burst in Cernium the day you get there and you do a whole burst rotation and you kill like 100 dudes. That's the classic. But for what it's worth, even though you are like probably 4 or 5 shotting there, the EXP in Cernium is still probably better than in Illumina. It's crazy to think about it like that, hey. 35 mil, good enough to Luwil solo. I think it's on the lower side. Maybe not Lucid. It depends on the class for Lucid. For Will, it might be doable, but it's definitely going to be a tricky P3, P4. Oh, sorry, P2, P3. Because P3 is just like a damage check, right? But P2 is like, you're going to be here for a while, and if you're not used to staying alive for a long time, it might be kind of tricky to maintain lives. Because you really want to go into P3 with like as many lives as possible. But yeah, hard Lucid, some classes are just going to have a bad time regardless of their combat power. Like my mechanic is like 60 something mil combat power, and I still can't do P3 properly because it's just not a burst class. Which is why I still do easy Lucid on that character. Until I can like comfortably do P4, oh sorry, P3, it's just kind of cooked. Yo, my mana overload turned off again. It's just a Kana thing, because like I spend so much of my mana, so it just turns off all the time. That would explain why, actually. That makes a lot of sense. Hit AS +1, 3 clicks, boss percent already. That's the dream, man. You're living the life on the mules right there. But that's what you want, though. Oh, I dodged it. Actually, I don't have to worry too much about dodging white in this phase because I'm pretty sure it doesn't even one-shot here. I'll try a dodge anyway, for good practice. Okay, maybe I'm better at dodging that than I thought I was. Probably should get poisoned soon. Okay, 7-minute run. That's pretty good. Maybe I can add this into the rotation. That's really quick for like 250 mil. What's the difficulty difference between Hard Lotus and End Lucid. So if you can... So for me, my Hard Lotus runs are about 12 minutes. That translates to about a 2 burst out of Easy Lucid. And normal Lucid is twice as tanky as Easy. So if you can do 12 minutes-ish in Hard Lotus, that translates to about 4 burst in normal Lucid, probably. So if you're doing like a 20-minute Hard Lotus, it's probably closer to a 6 burst normal Lucid. Alright, I'm just gonna do normal Damien, because I feel like I'm gonna be miserable doing hard. Okay, maybe I made a mistake there. Maybe I didn't need to short bind. Should have long bounded. Oh, it wasn't cooldown anyway. Please don't go up. Please stay. Stay. Yes. You see your gear after? Yeah, I'm gonna show my gear after. Oh. I'll try and bind him on the left side of me. Or the right side of me. Oh hell no. I blame my spirit circle flying off the side. Oh, pardon me. Alright. So for the gear. Yo, this character can get reasonably strong. I got a 4-set superior. I don't think that... Yeah. It's just 17 star. I have a reinforced ring for some reason. Some event rings with drop rate on them. I have a 17 Twilight Mark, 17 Pendant, 17 Monocle, 18 CRA, and 17 Arcanes. The weapon's actually only 16. And then a random heart. Secondary is just 3 line. Oh, sorry, 2 line, and then 2 line. It's like nothing crazy. I think the coolest gear on this character is like just the Legacy Sweetwater, because I remember transposing it. So he's got like a 80 and 5 and a 80 and 6 flame. On these Sweetwater stuff. This is old characters that... I can't believe I transposed both of these on this character. Where's CC at? Wasn't CC having like some kind of trauma from doing Commercy? Just casually just have a mule that has transposed Sweetwater. Oh hell nah. Yeah. This is pretty cool though. The transposed Sweetwater Monocle, that's kind of nice. Because like, this is the Pap Mark item, right? If you don't have like the Pap Mark, then you can't even get this. This one was a little bit easier at the time, like the Sweetwater Pendant, because you just needed a dumb pendant, and technically you could have crafted it. Technically. I'm a little bit sad that I never transposed on my my marksman, because I thought about doing it too. Because he did get a Pap Mark really early. And I have like some regrets about not transposing on that marksman, but it's alright. It is what it is. Alright, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I can do another 6 bosses on this character. take out healer. Take out this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can take out 1. I'll take out Pierre. He's probably the most annoying one. Got a pat mark on your C, you're gonna transpose it. Good luck. Which one is Golok's prequest? I was gonna try to find it here, but I realized I've already done it on this character. It's like the Crimson Wood one, right, or something? It's been a while since I've done the Golok's prequest. I'm pretty sure it's just called Golok's. Unless they've changed the name for it. And the last boss I need to do on this character is just hard V healer with JH. Yeah, should have Golok's. Okay, so this character actually runs the bosses about as fast as my marksman does. For a little bit less money because I don't do hard Damien. But my marksman's hard Damien is also pretty quick. It's like 15 minutes compared to this one. This one will be a lot longer, maybe like 20 minutes. Is it worth doing in 20 minutes? I don't know. Maybe if I had Origin, I'd consider doing it. Short? Yeah, Golok's prequest is really short. It's just a few cutscenes. Not the old one, Taikyo and Hauer? Yeah, we don't have to worry about that one anymore. Watching an old 1 hour long YouTube video? Yeah, nah, the old one is long gone. Don't worry about it. You're doing Crimson Heart Castle? Nah, yeah, that'll make sense why you got stuck. It's all good. Happens. Good thing that you asked before it was before it got too sad. I wonder if I can try to push 21-0 on this character. Do I have that many? Oh no, I do not have. Oh wait, no. I was gonna say, where are my CRA pieces? Because I looked over here, I was like, what? I only have like 30? Nope. Thousands. Never mind. The item crystals. It's all good. Don't worry about it. I have 9 cans of familiar essence here. It's a shame I can't transfer them, can I? Yeah. Alright. That was about an hour. About the same speed as my marksman for about 2.5 bill. Probably a little bit less because I didn't do hard Damien. 2.3 bill, not bad. And I got a black heart this week. Neat. 2 MVPs. Not as good, but hey, something's better than nothing. Okay, that was good limit testing. Let's try the next character, Phantom. I don't think my Phantom is particularly strong, but I might want to try... I'll try Hard Lotus and see how fast the run is. Did I put the black heart away? Oh, no, I didn't. I'll go back for it later. Alright. So I think my Phantom should make something similar to my Kana. It's just the speed of it is what I'm not really sure of. It's definitely the speed that I'm not sure of. So let's start off with a Hard Lotus. Depending on how fast this run is, or even if it's even like doable, then it'll probably set the pace for the rest of this character. It's quite weak in comparison to the others, but I do remember doing Hard Lotus on this character. So maybe it's not that bad. Copium. I mean, I don't think I would want to stay in here for longer than like 15 minutes. Did I get stunned? What happened? Did I lose my door? I did. Okay. So I do remember when I used to run this, it did take a while. To the point where I remember dying out in random times I did this. And just based off of the damage I'm doing here, it's not looking that favorable, to be honest. This would be a pretty long run. How long will this be? It's probably at least a 2 burst out. Yeah. Nah, it'll be longer than 2 burst. Yeah, I don't think I'll be doing Hard Lotus on this character. It'll take too long. Let's just do normal Lotus. Did I do Slime last time on this character? I don't remember. I feel like it's a 1 test Slime. I also remember doing End Slime, but I don't remember if it was a 1 test or not. I think it was 1 test, as in I did my damage, blocked one of the doors, and then I cleared it. Which would make sense. It's not too bad. I don't mind 1 test. I can live with that, but I would prefer it to be a bit faster. See how Phantom reminds you of DA? Yeah. The gameplay is like, you just stay on top of the boss, right? A lot of classes are sort of like that. It's just like right on top of the boss, and you just maneuver back and forth to dodge things. But this class is more akin to like a Hurricane class as opposed to DA, which is like, you know, your more standard warrior class. That's the main difference. Uh-oh. Okay. Maybe this will stay as just a really quick Enlomian Mule for now. Not sure if I want to do Slime on this character yet either. Oh, I can just check again anyway. I might not have had G-skills the last time I did Slime. Let's find out together, shall we? Because I have it labeled here. I must have also done Lucid. Do I have burst? I do. Oh. You know what? Maybe I can actually do this in one. I don't think I did it last time with guild skills. This damage seems a lot higher than I remembered. I'll block it anyway, just in case. I'll just cooldown skipped my final cut. Whoa. This might be doable. Wait, where'd he go? I can probably do this under one test then. That's pretty good. Oh no. Well, I have to probably dodge then. Okay, that's not bad. That is definitely better than I remembered. Yeah, probably a guild skill difference. So I don't think I did any of my bosses with guild skills last time. Alright. I will at least do normal slime and easy lucid. The question is, do I do will? Will... Is it going to be sub 10 minutes? I don't know. I don't know. Yo, 15 IED, W fams. Do you guys give your mules fams as well? Like 15 IED? 2 15 IEDs? I feel like I should probably do something like that. It feels like it's decent value. Because why not? It's kind of free, but at the same time, I'm sort of lazy. Like collecting badges is like, eh. I guess I could technically farm like the easy ones. Why not? It's just time. That's it. Because like you spend some amount of time for it to get 15 IED. Eh. It's kind of whatever. When am I supposed to be using Freud's? I never looked into when I'm supposed to use Freud's. Yeah, this is way more comfortable than not having... Wait, am I just dead? I don't... Couldn't find the mirror. It's a 3-minute class. Nope. Does he have a 90 seconds? Sorta, yeah. I mean, if you can count Last Resort plus AB Link as 90 seconds, then yeah. Start like a minute after the 3-minute non-Ori. Ah, so a little bit after. What if I don't have an origin? Then I just do it whenever then? I am so dead. Before the second 90. Okay, good to know. Before the 90. Yeah. As in, like, I'll just do it whenever instead of, like, waiting for, like, the non-origin. I'll just ignore that part. Oh, cooldown skip. Where's the mirror? Oh. Whoa. Thank God. Easy Lucid doesn't punish you for falling off the map. Right. Should I bother bursting out of this? I guess I could just burst and then do some easy bosses after. I fell off the map. Oh, thank God I spawned right next to her. All according to plan. Oh no, she left. Oh man. It's probably a good thing that I pressed my burst then, I suppose. I was kind of surprised I can reach. First Galaxy died out, that's okay. Happens. Takes a bit of practice. A long Galax run is actually more focused than you would like to think. That boss being so important as well probably doesn't help. I'd say just take your time with it. Like, if you can't clear Galax within 10 minutes, let's say, it's a lot of time every day to do a daily. And it's a relatively stressful one too, I think. Alright, let's do a catchy. I'm gonna try to do easy will after this. Just to see how okay it is in the phases in between. I expect it to be okay. Hopefully. Yeah, once you have your origin, it becomes a lot easier for sure. I feel like if you try to do it before your origin, in most cases, unless you have like some amount of practice in Galax, it is actually quite hard. Getting out of P1 is a whole thing, right? That's where people usually die out. I think once you get to P2, it's a lot more manageable, but P1 is really gross. You have no origin? Yeah. That makes sense. Alright, let's try Will. And they're using Lin? Yeah. No burst is hard. P1 is definitely the one that you want to try and make sure you don't die out on. Lin does have the tools though to kind of cheese P1. It's not always that straightforward, is all. Yo, I don't have enough arcane force. What is this? That's crazy work, actually. I'm under the arcane force by like 60. Yo, I'm missing 20% damage, or 20% FD. Well, at least I can do the little mini games. They give like 120. Alright, I'll do that after. Not doing full damage to Will. Easy Will's guy. What is this? One of my arcane symbols. Oh god. You can see how much I respected my mules back when I used to play in Kronos. In all fairness, back then it was a lot more annoying to do dailies on multiple characters. That's my defense. It's not a very good defense, but that's all I got. Oh no! No! My burst missed because he teleported. Not really burst, but like my damage. Guys, don't worry. Don't worry about the symbols. It's fine. Well, this is gonna be a 10-minute run, if not longer. Good to know. I'm adding this to the spring cleaning list. I think you guys might appreciate the following video that I'm planning on doing, which will definitely be labeled something along the lines of spring cleaning, where I want to spend maybe an entire stream just fixing up anything that is like kind of gone wrong with my account. Anything that just doesn't make sense, I'm going to try to fix it. Maybe I'll do that on Wednesday. So the day before reset. I want to spend the entire day just... anything that my account should have, but it doesn't, it's going to be cleaned up. Probably should have bursted. Afterlands content. Ah, this character has Afterlands on it. And this character has the Afterlands already. All good. Yeah, it's more like just cleaning up the things that just makes sense to clean up. Like this character's Arcane Force, for example, is definitely something that should be fixed. First you cap? I mean, like, to cap crystals for me was different before, because I didn't have characters that could cap. Like, I'm not gonna cap with Arcarium or something like that. Like, you're comparing different situations. It's not like I didn't want to necessarily, I just really couldn't. I didn't have that many characters. Now that I have Kronos characters imported in, there's a bit of a difference. I got a massive cash injection into my account. Okay, let's see. Can I one burst at a P2? When I get new toys, motivation rises. It's kind of true. I feel like that's the case with anybody. You guys have like just new things to play around with. Of course you're gonna play around with it. You guys got the new event. I got the World Leap. Works out. Crazy, you're the same point as you messed and you didn't spend. It's crazy to me that almost a week ago I spent 115 bill. that I still cannot believe happened. I can't believe how fast my money got back. No, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. No. Alright, the lack of arcane force is definitely coming back to bite me in the ass right here. Hello Fuzzy, I am doing well, thank you. Oh. What are some P2 tips you have learned over your years? I think the first one is just prioritizing not getting hit by the red pellets. That's probably the biggest tip. Those red pellets are menaces, especially in the early parts. For what it's worth, I don't usually do this boss with healing fams. If I happen to have healing fams, then nice. But I don't go out of my way to swap to them. And you can kind of get away with it if you remember to avoid the red pellets. Those are the worst ones. And the second one is you should try to never get knocked back by will. Again, sounds kind of obvious. But genuinely, like, I see a lot of people just getting knocked back. And it's mostly because his, like, animation to not get hit from his knockback is, like, kind of subtle. I don't really mind getting hit by most of the mechanics if I have Moonlight, but getting knocked back is like really bad. A nice thing to also kind of keep in mind is that it's kind of okay to get hit by the boss. It's just don't get knocked back. Moonlight is a resource that should be used, so it's okay to tank some hits. As long as it's like, not like what I just did. And ideally you don't get hit by the red pellets because they take away your Moonlight. It's also good to know that, like, when you get hit by these legs on the floor, and above as well, they take away a little bit of your Moonlight. Oh, not take away, but it stuns the generation of Moonlight. Never seen this character before? It's a Cronus character. I might have shown it a few times in the past, but yeah. It's a relatively old Cronus character. How to build up characters as a solo player. Building up your first character as a solo player is very slow. Building up multiple characters as a solo player is extremely slow. Because everything that you do on your first character, you have to do again on the second one. And there's no, like, easy way around it, right? So if you're really adamant on playing as a solo, playing multiple characters is really difficult. Like, just, there's no way to put it other than that. For me, to be able to make multiple characters, I had to trade resources. I had to trade bosses. I took my friends' bosses and I took them. They took me and I took them. What? No! My poison! Sad. Yeah. As a solo player, it's really difficult. I'd say if you're playing solo, you'd have to either, like, just focus on one character and having most of your income either come from farming or, like, really cheap boss mules. But, like, if you wanted to do something like I am, where I have, like, more characters doing harder bosses, it's a lot more difficult. You don't have friends, but you want to make multiple characters? No. I think, yeah, if you want to do that, that's fine to work towards it. It will just take a while. That's all it is. Because everything you do on your first character, you have to basically do again on your second character, which is kind of hard. Yeah, or that. You could join a guild. Joining a guild is probably your best chances if you want to make new characters, because then you don't necessarily have to make friends in a new guild, but it will definitely have more people in a similar situation to you, where they want to be able to like work on multiple characters as well, and then you can trade. Like, unless you're specifically locking yourself into solo prog, going to join a guild and then asking if anyone wants to trade, like, let's say you can do Hard Lotus, like, anyone want to trade Hard Lomian, you'd be surprised how many people would say yes to that. Oh no, the webs are looking kind of gross. Alright, so first thing that I need to do on this character is got to get it some Arcane Force, because this is kind of tragic. Once I get a little bit more Arcane Force, it's probably chill. Did I die to touch damage and I lost poison again? Oh man. Thankfully, P3 for Easy Will is like pretty chill. I say that as I like get knocked constantly into the webs. Don't worry about it, guys. No, my interact key did not go off. Oh, please. Give me poison. Give me poison. I keep getting knocked back. Oh no, I'm in the webs. Okay, definitely a bit longer than I would like this run to be. But that is probably almost entirely because of my Arcane Force. Could probably do with getting this character a little bit stronger, so maybe this is a candidate for a little bit of gains on the Shining. This is normal will? No, this is easy will. I went in not realizing that I was like missing 20% FD. Yeah, I think, though, like, unless you're intentionally playing solo, finding somebody to trade bosses with in a guild is probably the easiest way to get your character stronger. Manually leveling Phantom was one of the worst. Dude, I still have kind of trauma from leveling up my Phantom. Not even joking. So more money to solo E-Will than party H-Will. I think in terms of money, it might be. I think for a solo easy will is like 250 mil, and a solo hard will is like 500, 600, something in that range. So if you're splitting that across like 6 players, then you're probably getting like 100 mil per person, or thereabouts. So unless you're running with like less than 4 people, it's probably more money to do easy. But don't forget, like, the biggest benefit of running hard is that you get droplets and you get chance of arcane boxes, which is huge. Obviously, there's a chance of pitch and twilight marks, but we won't take that into calculation because blinking is hard. I don't know if I've won many blinks in my lifetime, but blinking against 6 people was really hard to win. So let's not take that too much into account. Yeah, it's good to know where my limits are with this character. I still can't believe how strong my my Kana was. I did not expect it to do a 10-minute hard lotus at all. Nope, I didn't use my iframe. So my combat power is about 30 mil. 13 mil combat power can do which boss? You can probably solo up to like... I feel like people have done Easy Lucid at 13 mil. If you have 6 job, you can probably do Easy Lucid pretty reasonably solo. Probably Slime as well. Might be a bit of a longer run though. If you have 6 job, I would actually probably also recommend you trying to find hard parties. You might be able to blue dot in them. To end blue? Yeah, I think so too. Usually at this combat power, it's like less about like whether or not you can, and more about whether or not you can be bothered. Did he just dodge all of my damage because he dashed? That is pain. Oh, I didn't even accept my event bus on this character. Alright, what do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I can take out one of these two. Does Healer give more or does Cygnus give more? Healer gives 56, Cygnus gives 70. Okay, so I'll take out Hard Healer. Once this character is strong enough to do Hard Lotus more consistently, then I can throw in Gloom. But apparently I haven't even unlocked Labyrinth. That is funny. I haven't even unlocked Labyrinth. It's probably because, like, I got this character to where it was just using mag pots, so I never did the pre-quest. And back then, the pre-quests, actually couldn't be skipped. We'll try to fix some of the items up. I don't think this is drop gear, right? Some of it is. Don't remember, does this character, did they have 21 CRA? I didn't see. It does have 21 CRA. So what do I make gains on then? It's probably just the arcane symbols. Oh. My favorite kind of death. Not paying attention in Von Bon and getting smacked. Alright, just need to do Pierre, Vellum, and normal Cygnus. Easy. I was meant to A-frame that, but it's all good. How should these mules give you? This particular one gives me about 2 bill. I'm about to find out. I just need to do like 2 more bosses, then I'll know exactly how much money I make on this character. So this one makes about 2, I think. My Kana and my Marksman both make about 2.5. Which were the other 2 I was working on. Then my DA also I think makes 2.5. And then the rest of them are like the C10 ones make anywhere between 4 and 5. I did the math on roughly what my upper limit is. This is assuming that I actually clear the bosses I think I can clear. My weekly income is somewhere around 53 bill. If I do all of my bosses, and assuming I do all of the hard ones that I think that I can do. So it's about 53 bill a week on just bossing. But that's if I cap out 180, which is... I don't know if I can be bothered doing 180 each week, but I might. Alright, did I get any MVPs on this character? Ooh, 2, I'll take 2. So yeah, it's about 2 bill for this character. So I have it marked actually at 2.5. Why is it 2.5? What did I do differently here? I think I might know. I think I'm assuming that I can do Hard Lotus on this character. Yeah, I'm assuming I can do Hard Lotus, Hard Daemon. That is definitely not true. So my Phantom is actually, yeah, making 2.1. So why was it only 19? Well, I won 9. Did I skip a boss? Ah, that's why. Okay, yeah, that's right then. The number's right, because I didn't do Gloom. Right, interesting. Is it possible to get Maple Points without spending real money in Reboot? Technically you can if you play in the interactive servers, because you can buy and sell things there for Maple Points, I believe. Or you can exchange mesos in the interactive servers for Maple Points. Alright, did I do my Blaze Wizards weeklies this week? I feel like I did. The question is, which one? Just 1 more %, Shanks, you're almost there. You're almost there. Okay. This character's done. Okay. Can do the other Blaze Wizard, I suppose. I still don't know where to put this like Transcendent pot. It's gonna expire today. Same with this Mag pot. Kind of tempted to put it on my Marksman actually, because if I put all of these on my Marksman, it levels up what, 3 times? Goes from 250 to like 253. 7 more levels until it gets 260. Or I can unlock it and give it to my Kana, get it to 265. I don't know where to put these resources. I don't know. Too many characters. Or I can give it to my Blaze Wizard, and it goes to 275. Whoa. Kinda huge. Alright, I'm pretty sure this character I haven't done any bosses. Yup. Alright, I feel like I want to try to do this character's bosses tomorrow. Because what I can do here is actually I can do High Mountain. Maybe I'll do High Mountain tomorrow on this character, unlock one of the masteries. That'd be pretty good. No, not this one. This one. So maybe I'll do my Xenon's bosses. I've kind of forgotten which characters I've run. Pretty sure I've run my Wild Hunter. Kind of lost the plot a little. It's all good. Today's Monday, so I still have like a couple of days left to do all this stuff. Okay. Put my Links and Legion on. Well, this character I definitely cannot play with max graphics. I think I will die. Wait, what happened here? That was weird. Must have accidentally clicked that off. Alright, Link's Legion. Just setting up for V Healer. Do I want to buy a luck coupon on this character? I feel like I should be trying not to run down my supply of drop coupons too many times. Let's just like not run with luck. You know what? Let's only run luck on one boss. For each of my mules, I'll pick one boss to go for the pitch boss and cope on it, and that'll be Will for this one. Oh, but there's also Gloom. Gloom's not bad either. Lacking coins. I do spend a lot of coins. I spend a lot of coins. Alright. I'm gonna take a short break. Just gonna quickly go to the bathroom, so I'll be right back. Alright, yeah, I'm back. Time to run it down in V Healer. Man, I'm loving these guild skill changes. At least I can just pick up any random character, and surely it will have guild skills up. There's my echo. Source dropping? I hope not. I don't really need a source on this character. Oh, I never started the event on this. I didn't see the event buffs. I pressed my iframe at a funny time. It's all good. Does this damage look right? I feel like it. Why did I put down Fountain? I think I know why. Oh no, I have no mana. Like at all. Oh boy. This is why I need to turn off Overload when I have the chance. We're doing Monster Park without the event buffs? Oh no. Yeah, make sure you guys start your events on your mules and stuff. Because I know that I don't very often, but you guys should be. You guys are better than me on that. I don't know what the sequence is of this. What is this thing? Ah, okay. What's the difference between that one and this one? Oh, that one has a raw on it. Okay. People are talking about M3, M4 coming. Is that just more slots for 6 job? Yeah, pretty much. Because right now, every class, I think, has 2 mastery cores. Just M1, M2. So M3, 4 will be the next 2 that'll come out. They'll come out sometime in July. Any pitch today? I did actually get a pitch today, Melvin. I got a black heart on my Kana. I did my liberation mission on my Kana. I was up to the Lotus lib for maybe 2 years. Maybe longer than 2 years. I never got around to doing it. And I finally did it today, just to see, like, you know, the damage and whatnot. Turns out, I can solo it within about 10 minutes. About as fast as my marksman. And I got a black heart today. Kinda crazy. Oh, I accidentally. Copped the string right at the end there. Yeah, pretty nice. Getting a nice extra pitch this week. So that's 2 pitches already this week. So can't really be expecting anything else. Usually it's like one a week. Double black heart. I do welcome because I'm actually gonna start popping them now. I'm gonna start upkeeping the black heart on my Cannon Master. I think. Oh, I got stunned again. Oh my god, because I got stunned from that, I couldn't catch a string. Alright, give me one more. Right here. Or not? Uh-oh. Yo, where are the strings at? That is crazy work, actually. Okay, use last resort. Should probably try not to take too much damage. When do we get the new Genesis weapon? It's gonna be quite a while. Was that only recently announced? So 6 months from now? Unless it was with the 2-minute change. In which case it'd be 3 minutes, I suppose. I'm just mixing up all the updates. This is why I don't pay attention or like keep up to date with like the new changes and stuff. It's just like, it's just constant. Oh god, I keep getting hit by the strings. Keep getting hit. You know what? Maybe I want to get hit now. Then I can... I can prep it for Origin. She's gonna come over here. Of course you're fat, that is crazy work. I haven't seen Bree in like a month, and the first thing that I hear is you're fat. Pepe hands. Not sure if I had parts on for that burst. I hope I did. If I didn't have parts on, I'm very disappointed. Ooh, I had my mini burst up, sort of. Uh-oh. My fat head leaned forward and I just got caught by that string. Please no. Oh my god, I'm on 300 HP. I did? Alright, thank you for letting me know. Oh, no. You know what? The DPS for this character is not too bad. I can't wait until I can just get out of this boss a little bit faster. It's kind of hard. I'm starting to lose patience with my Xenon because my my attention span's not very good when I hold this laser. It's just gone downhill. Maybe I can try to get some more stars on this character on Shining. What are you guys going to be working on Shining? Which characters? Are you guys going to be pushing mains, pushing mules, or did you unfortunately already spend and now you're sad because you have no money? Or perhaps multiple of those? Oh my god! Yo. No. I've been here before. spent everything trying to cube. Oh, I got caught. I'm staying at 4. Your 2 CFEs? Nice. Last arcane CFE belt if you can. Yeah. It's always hard when you have like multiple expensive items to work on. I feel that too, man. Kinda don't like her in this corner. Get out of here. You got 3 Zerks, huge. Hopefully one of them goes. You have problems proccing the thing. It's honestly, it's just a timing thing and everybody has their own way of timing it. I don't have any tips for that. It took me ages to get it for myself too. You know, you just gotta feel it, man. It's a timing thing. You can't do it straight away. Because I think originally when I was learning how to play Xenon, that's what I did. I just kind of like pressed my beam dance immediately after letting go, but there's like a bit of a timing to it. Oh no. Oh no. Very nice. Okay, done. So awkward. Yeah, it's gotta go 22. The classic Zerk problem. It's gotta go 22. Because if it doesn't go 22, it might not be better than the Twilight Mark. In a lot of cases, it isn't better than the Twilight Mark. Oops. Let's go Dark Nail. Repop cheese. Do I have any more serums? I do not. So good. Don't need it. Hopefully. Copium. Whap so much. It's okay to take a break. The last couple of days, I know a lot of people went pretty hard. They gave us 2 training Sundays in a row. Crazy. Oh, that's crazy. I almost died there. Oh my god, what's going on? Don't die out in a 15-minute run. Just kind of get used to it. After doing the boss enough times, you just straight up get used to it. And once you get into a rhythm for a lot of these bosses, it gets a lot easier. Sometimes it's just a matter of getting used to the boss on your class, whichever class you're playing. I know for me this was quite an annoying boss for a while. But with more practice, you can overcome the things that usually gets you killed. I will say certain classes do have an easier time in these sorts of bosses compared to others. But at the end of the day, it always comes down to practice. Once you get a little bit more comfortable with your movement and get a bit more used to how the bosses usually move, it's a bit easier. Then you lose respect for the boss. Some ways you clear with 1 life. True, that's me. Me with gloom. For real, for real. Honestly, on a lot of classes, I can do like a min clear on various bosses. No problem. Tell me to do a 5-minute run in Sea Gloom, you see me at 1 life. It's actually unreal. It's just how it is, man. Okay, burst is up soon-ish. Hope your cape goes 22. Oh, good luck. 1 more week for the moment of truth. Hard Magnus? Honestly, Hard Magnus is actually straight up a difficult boss. Compared to some of the, like even some of these bosses, I think Hard Magnus, a lot of people struggle a lot more than... I feel like more people would die in Hard Magnus if it was like 5 lives versus Dark Knell. Dark Knell's annoying and all, but I don't know, Hard Magnus is very, very painful boss. Oh my god. Oh no. Scary. One shots are a bad mechanic. I think you have to try to think of it a different way for Maple Story. One shots are not like fun to play, but in Maple, it's because it's a 2D game. There's not really much you can do when it comes to like making the mechanics hard. If that makes sense. Once you play enough Maple Story, you kind of just accept that certain things just will one-shot you, and you just have to make sure to prioritize it. For what it's worth as well, when it comes to a lot of these one-shotting mechanics, they're typically really, really telegraphed. Like, yeah, they're not fun to play against, but at the same time, usually they're pretty obvious. Which is where the problem is with some of the one-shots that aren't telegraphed, which are really annoying. For example, one of the reasons why Magnus sucks is that they're really fast meteors that you can't predict them. And if you get hit by that, that's it. You're just dead. Whereas, for most bosses, if it was to do like a lot of damage, it has usually a long wind-up. I just need to survive for another 20 seconds and then we're chill. It gets better. I think better might be a strong word, but it's just that more of the bosses are better designed. There still will be one-shots here and there, but you'll just have to learn how to play around it. Shout out Royal Guard. Royal Guard's pretty good. Congrats on your H Lotus. I did not press my raw or any of the other buttons during my burst. No. I think I'm cooked. Oh man. I think I should have been out otherwise. I messed it up. Did my whole burst outside of my buffs. Oh no, did the Helix box just instantly break? Oh hell nah. Shout out to all the Moshwans that got their box broken on the first couple of weeks because they didn't turn off their little passive thing. What's the combat power recommended for solo hard Lotus? It's kind of hard to say, but anywhere within like the 25-30 mil should be like a pretty comfortable range. Oh. Yeah, you can do it definitely lower, but I'm just trying to think of like... I feel like the last couple of times I've said these numbers, I never really took into account like differences in hexa, node stones and stuff like that. But I do feel like by the time that a lot of players are 24, 25 mil combat power, and of course above, hard Lotus becomes a lot more manageable. Also taking into account like inexperience with the boss, because if you're asking for the first time, it's not going to be a straightforward run if you're not used to running the boss for a long time. But yeah, you can definitely cut it lower. I saw some pretty crazy numbers recently actually. Wasn't there like a Bowmaster that did it in 30 minutes in like close to 10 mil combat power or something crazy like that? I don't know. Certain classes also have an easier time. Alright. What can I do in 5 minutes here? Before I pop one of these. Lotus? Yeah, Lotus. Yeah, certain classes just have a significantly easier time than others, for sure. Oh, I didn't press U parts. There we go. Will we get a third heart this week? Let's find out. Congrats, Zerk. Thank you. Let's see if we get anything. Honestly, I'd be pretty happy with anything. Ring boxes are also pretty nice. Still looking for plenty of them. Just need to wait a little bit for the charge, and then I should be all good. Then we can pop some new buffs and run, I guess, just Will and Gloom. Right. Oh no, not the girders. Get away from me. Oh my god. I'm dying. Oh my god, I just got pushed off that platform. Probably don't need to Origin here. I forgot Uparts again. Not very good at this thing with the Xenon. Alright, show us another heart. Give me the triple. No triple. Still have to do another 2 sets of C10 after this anyway, so maybe we'll see something fun. Maybe. Alright, let's go do Will. I can pop a new green pot and red pot. Oh, I have to wait for my cooldowns to reset. Let's just do some other bosses. You can put it into skill sequence? You can, yeah. But the skill sequencing for Xenon, at least for me, it feels a bit weird because it's so staggered. You can't just put all the buffs in. It doesn't work like that, right? Because you have to... You're meant to press your Maple Warrior a little bit earlier, you're meant to press a few other skills a little bit earlier, Upath somewhere in between, and then right before you burst, you press some other buttons. Yeah, it's like... It's a bit messy. Got 100 bill last week? Yeah. So, not this Sunday, but the last Sunday, I got a emblem. And I zeroed out on the emblem, basically. I spent 115 bill. So that was like, what, 9 days ago? So I had to farm it all back up, and now I'm just recently got back to 100 bill, basically. What does it say in the stream right now? 95? Yeah. So I'll be a little bit over 100 again after today. Alright, good night, Kalis. Thanks for dropping by. When mana overload turns off. It turns off when you run out of mana. So if you use something like an E-form and you run out of mana, it turns off. If you just run out of mana from attacking the boss, it also turns off. Because it does take more mana for you to attack, right? With mana overload. So there are times where you just straight up just run out. Did it hit? Yeah, thankfully. So I tried to 3-line it, and it eventually hit after 115 bill, which is why it was kind of painful. It's all good, all good. It hit in the end, that's all that matters, right? It hit in the end. That's alright, I'm just glad that it's done. Is most of your meso from bossing or farming? Most of it's from bossing. I make about 50 bill a week from bossing now, thanks to the Hyperion, or rather the Cronus transfer. I got to get all my strong characters again. It's just like a massive cash injection every week. Doesn't save from Carl's Breath? Yeah. Some things just do too much damage, right? And then E-Form doesn't save you? Because, like, technically the damage gets tanked into your mana pool or something like that. So much. It's quite a lot of money. All those years of making failed mains, they came back as C10 mules. It's kind of great. All right, what do you guys think? Are we gonna see a book on this character today? Copium. It does too many hits? Oh, is that how it is? Oh god. Dying in P1 will? Oh hell nah. Yo, the purple box on the other side doing kind of good work. No, please stop. Whoa. Alright, so I have this, Lucid, Slime, Gloom. There's a lot of bosses left to do. And then I have to do this all again on my mechanic later too. Oh, congrats on 283 Shanks. Huge. Two more to go. Yep. How many of you guys did a massive grind over the last weekend? Or the last 2 weekends, I should say, because technically we had the event twice. Did you guys push crazy amount of levels, or were you guys mostly chill, or what? I know I personally did push a decent amount of EXP. Not as much as some others, but I felt like I did a good dent in towards the road to 285 for myself. Hopefully that purple box does enough damage on the other side. Okay, it does not, but that's okay, I can come back. Let me swap. Nice. Now, why is the other side getting blasted? What's going on here? 1 year. Don't worry, same here, man. I think at the pace that I'm going, I can get 285 within like the next 2 months, which would be nice. Would really like that, but yeah, it's kind of still far away. 2 months is a long time. I wonder what my average is right now. My average is 3.5 T over the last 7 days. That's a lot. I don't think I'll be able to maintain that though. Sidetracked on mains? True. Unfortunately, that is true. Yeah, the Hexa boosters are quite nice. Unfortunately, because I'm only playing on my Cannon Master, I can't afford to make Hexa boosters anymore. I need to put them all towards my actual Hexa. I can't just keep making boosters. You run V-Healer later? I can run it later. Maybe after dinner. But we can run it tonight. Just let me know when you're free, and then we can run. I'm planning to take today pretty chill after I end my stream. No more random amounts of grinding, I think. You need to recoup 10 bill? What did you even spend on? Did you hit something random? Oh, was that the 10 bill? $10 for an 18 star is kind of painful, actually. And is that including the pot? Last time I saw the pot, it was like kind of blank too. Where did you even get the CFE from? Just like randomly got carried Dark Nil. Don't worry about it. Oh nah, this guy just yoinked it from a random pub. There's no way. Just took it from some poor dude that's just minding his own business. Someone with a 23 star CFE. 23 is insane. Three stars actually insane though. Someone in your guild's already 270? That's nuts. They're just some giga grinders out there. Actually, like because of the Sundays as well, they made it a lot easier, in a sense, to be able to push levels. Those rune days, like those haste rune days, were pretty crazy strong. Gives you so much EXP. Can you dash in Xenon Origin? No. Unless you jump out of the thing, then I guess technically you can. But if you're in the flight mode, then you can't. Oh, I accidentally jumped without pressing my thing to stop my momentum. One hour grind here and there, yeah. Compared to the other guys, if they're already 270 and they didn't have like that mag pot usage, is quite a lot of hours grinding. As somebody who's done the 270 grind a few times now, it's a lot of time. It is a lot of time. Get a solo BM. I think technically I'm close. I don't know if I try to run it now, I don't have that high confidence soloing it, honestly. Oh, ring box? Roll 4, come on. Give me a roll 4. Come on. Ultimatum 1. Run BM now? Nah, I'm good. I'm good. I don't want to run BM. How about you transfer your main over to Hyperion and then you take me BM? Thoughts? I mean, I could go into X-Carling and just like die. I can do my entire burst and do like 2% of dog. That's something that's definitely possible if people want to see that. Are you kidding me? I got hit by that random orb right at the beginning during my iframe. Oh, my damage is so sad. And I missed beam dance. I hate this class sometimes. Oh. Oi, oi, oi. Just gives more pieces. I think it also gives the chance of the box, which is pretty relevant. Don't know if there's anything new. There probably is though. Level 6 grindstone? Oh, does it? I think I remember reading that Limbo and Baldrix drops it, but I don't know about X-Carling. Exceptional enhancement? Could be, yeah. How'd the world leap go for you? Very well, thank you. Hello, Slippy. What does the enhancement give? It basically just gives you like another star. Oh, I jumped straight into it. I thought I was gonna make it. Oh, nah. Is X-Lotus clearable? Technically, if I get carried. if that's what you mean. I could probably like do 10%. In terms of like an actual duo, probably not. I don't believe in it. X-Lotus is really tanky. Strong's the Xenon? The Xenon's like 90 mil combat power. Oh, I forgot to get event buffs again. So dumb. Oh no. Did everything except press the buffs. Can do a hard BM next month. Your Nightwalker and my Xenon. I mean, we could if you want. It's a bit jank though. You sure you want my Xenon? My Xenon's like... The burst is weird. You sure you don't prefer like one of the other guys? Why the Xenon? Yo, why not the Corsair? If you want my strongest character, it's probably Corsair. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like my Corsair feels stronger than this Xenon, despite this character being liberated. I don't know, I think I'm playing this class just completely wrong or something. It just does not feel strong compared to my little pirate. Yeah, probably the Corsair, because I need the points anyway for liberation. Four hard BM solos. It's too much effort, my friend. One hard BM solo is already too much effort. If it's any longer than like 15 minutes, it's already too long. Because we're lazy out here. One more burst. Next one should be a double open of sorts. Oh no, please, no. Oh my god, close. My V-Healer runs longer than 15. That's true. Now, but then for BM, right, I feel like my brain just shuts off. If I can't one burst out of P2 and I just run it down, it does not bode well for P3. And then P3 I just lose focus for a split second, it's just doomed. I did my burst kinda late. I hope this is enough. Alright, it was. Nice double open. Can we clear before the coupons expire? We'll find out. ET on this character might be kind of fun. I might try to push it. Maybe get lucky. I don't know if I can clear within a minute actually. Oh no, I don't clear. I don't think I clear. Oh, that was close. Don't you dare. For what it's worth, I already got 2 black hearts this week, so the chances of me getting another pitch boss is quite low. I already got 2 this week. That's like already above average. See, you're safe. It's fine, dude. Don't worry about it. Don't you worry. Alright, what can I do here? 8 minutes, Damien? Before I pop a green pot for the last couple of bosses. I wouldn't mind this character just being a little bit stronger, so then I could do everything within 2 green pots instead of 3. 3 is kind of painful. Just gotta chase him down a little bit. I do find it a little bit amusing that my Xenon, I guess technically some of my other characters as well, are able to kind of treat hard Damien the same way that some of my other characters treat normal Damien. It's just it's just so fast. You know, just needs a little bit of funding, just a couple hundred bill, easy. Only a couple hundred bill, and you too can treat hard Damien like normal Damien. Oh. Yo, I'm already on 5. That's crazy. I've been in here for 2 minutes, I have 5 stacks on me. What are hands? No idea. Oh man, I jumped in after pressing photon. Now it's sad. Do I plan on making a seer for Link and Legion? Definitely for the Legion. I don't know if the Link is best in slot for my class. Or at least for my character. That will have to try to figure out the equivalences. But it's a bit difficult for me to put it in. It's like something wrong with my Maple Scouter because I think because my Cannon Master is a Dex Cannon Master, something's wrong with like the numbers. I think it's just yeah, it just does not make sense. I put them in and they do not seem to work out. So I'm not sure. Uh-oh. Do fams have stats on them? I don't think so. It's just attack and boss damage. Unless the attack is what's causing it to break. But I did try to also input it without my fams and it still didn't work. So I don't know what's going on with it. Yeah, I get the feeling it's because something's gone wrong in-game with the conversions. Who knows? I'm too lazy to try to figure it out. Alright, it takes me 5 minutes to do Damien. That's good. Good to know. I wonder, can I just DPS slime? It's alright. I'll just wait for my burst to come back up. Run Lucid, and that's all this character's boss has done too. W. But yeah, my Cannon Master, ever since I've been playing it as a Dex class, it's just something gone wrong with it. Everything was fine when it was a Corsair. At least when I tried putting it into Maple Scout on my Corsair, it worked out pretty normally. I do suspect there's something wrong with the conversion. Like it's oh, whoa. Random pat mark. Second pitched? I mean, it's sort of like a pitched. Would you guys consider Pat Mark pitched? It's pretty rare. Fake pitched for sure. If you guys got a Pat Mark, would you guys transpose it? I know some people are very adamantly against doing commercy, but I don't know, I feel like people change when they get Pat Marks. Everyone think they're tough, and they will skip commercy until they get a Pat Mark. Pat Mark's 22. Honestly, your Pat Mark's 22, you don't need to do it. Oh my god, how am I still alive? I don't know how I live there. I don't have blink. Yeah, it's a 16-star Pat Mark onto the monocle. I transposed the Pat Mark onto this character's monocle And it's probably one of the worst things that I've ever done. Not because I think transposing is necessarily bad, but this character just took like a whole month to transpose. It was kind of sad. It actually gave me like severe disappointment. Oh. Popped the last resort. And I died. Oh. Wait, am I cooked? Yeah, you can do the chill voyages, but I know that not everybody can be bothered doing that. That's for sure. Delete this class? What? What's wrong with my 5-second iframe? It's all good. Just raw? Yeah. I mean, if it's your main or like you're playing it seriously, the commercy items are really good because they're consistent. That's why I like them too. Like, if on day 1 you don't see a black bean mark, you might as well just do commercy. Just to guarantee yourself getting the monocle. That's my opinion about commercy. I know not everybody will agree with that, but I've definitely gone months without seeing a black bean mark before, and I'm just using a Zakum accessory the whole time? Oh hell nah, that's not happening. Oh my god, almost died. Okay, that's pretty good damage. And she didn't fly away immediately. Hello, Capsu. Did you just plus 15 the monocle before get the pat mark for the flame? I don't know how the flame works post-transpose, but the pat mark is purely there for like the extra star. Because when you transpose it from 16 to 15, the monocle becomes... It goes back down to 15, like a transfer hammer does, but it gains like a bunch of extra attack. You don't get the flames like you used to. If you were able to get the flames like you used to, I think everybody would be doing commercy. Unironically. Because those items were too good. But yeah, basically it goes down from a 16 to a 15 star. But then it gets to keep that extra little bit of attack that that it had. So it'll go down to 15 stars, but with like 8 attack and 8 all stat or something like that. It's not that much, but it does give it like basically half a star worth of stats. So the reason why you do it at 16 is because like you can still technically transfer the pat mark at 21, but there's a few issues obviously. Like getting a pat mark to 21 is really hard because usually you only get one. Most people don't see multiples of pat marks. So getting to 21 in the first place is already difficult. And the second thing is that you would rather Star Force the item as a 160 item. If you transfer it from a... I think... Correct me if I'm wrong, but my understanding is that if you try to transpose it at a higher star, it gains less attack. Because you got the attack from the pat mark. That was my understanding of it. But then if you tapped it from 15, then you'll get more. I don't know if that's true. Because I've never tried transposing anything above 16 before. But I remember someone telling me that. But to be honest, like even if that wasn't true, getting a pat mark to 21 stars is like basically impossible. And if you hit a 21 star pat mark, you might as well just keep it and just forget the transpose. Because it's pretty minimal. I pressed my origin! What? How did I do that? Oh, hell nah. Good thing I didn't need this. I don't even know how I managed that. just randomly pressed my origin. I actually jumped in my seat. I was like, what was that animation? Well, I've been here before. I mean, it kind of worked out. I don't have to wait 3 minutes for my burst anymore. I was just going to do a 3-minute burst, but this kind of worked out. I think 85 builds enough to get 4 arcanes to 22. It's definitely possible. I don't know if there's like... I don't know how good the chances are though. In my experience, it can be pretty volatile. You can definitely finish all 4 of them in the 85. You might, but then if you get unlucky, you might be able to get 1 or even 0 in 85. Like, yeah. Arcanes are really expensive, especially if you're planning on safeguarding them. But if you don't safeguard them, then you risk blowing up so many. I mean, it took me 400 build the first time to full 22 my arcanes. So I'm pretty aware of how painful it is. Arcanes in general are just pain. Yeah, definitely get them to 21 first. Then decide from there. I agree. Mid's about to break. Good thing I'm paying attention. Yeah, I think that goes for anybody who's trying to 22 their arcanes in general. Unless it's a mule and you don't really mind blowing up the arcanes, you definitely should roll at them. Alright. Just need to do Gloom. Not Gloom, sorry. Slime, and then a few Root Abyss bosses. Easy. Seen 1 box in 1.5 months? Yeah. Arcane boxes are pretty rare. You don't see them that often. Just gotta hope that they drop. And try not to be too sad about it. Thankfully, there are enough items for most players to be able to just work on other things while they're waiting for it, which is kind of nice. Like, while you're waiting for your arcanes, usually people are still working on things like their accessories anyway. And those are also kind of painful, especially if it's like your subs. If you are not done with your sub pendant, is so tragic actually, I think. Like, sub pendant is the worst one to struggle on. Especially if you don't get the that many dumb pendant drops as well. Then on top of that, once you get to a source, oh man, that's another layer of sadness. Just a reminder as well for those who are like kind of new to like the whole star forcing thing. If you know that there's a star forcing event coming up, like there's one this Sunday, you want to try to do your bosses a little bit later in the week, just in case you happen to get like an arcane armor box or something like that. It's a lot nicer to be able to choose what you need on the day as opposed to clearing your bosses on reset and then being forced to pick before the star forcing event. I probably should have like made this mention like last week, but yeah, just something to keep in mind. You transferred your actual 22, one tapped the source, and you got a new one. Transferring your actual 22 is kind of crazy. But I also did exactly the same thing. On my Cannon Master, I also transferred my actual sub-pendant. Whether or not that was a good idea is to... probably not at the time, but hey. How's the phrase go? The ends justify the means? Something like that. Don't worry about the process. We got there in the end, right? That's all that matters. Alright, so this character should give me about 4 bill or so. Maybe I should stop being lazy and start doing Sea Slime on this character. But, I don't know. Sea Slime... I'm really bad at Slime on my Xenon because it's a last resort class. And that laser will zoom me. And just destroy me. I think if I didn't have Last Resort, I'd be more inclined to do Sea Slime. Alright, let's sell this. 4.8. Nice. I think if I did Sea Slime, it'd be closer to, what, 5? Ooh. 8 MVPs. Pretty good this week. Good haul. Hit a 40 boss fam today. Yo, huge. Congrats on 40 boss. I hope I get my next 40 boss soon. I'm also hunting for one. Alright, we made 12 bill from just bossing today. Pretty good. Alright, let's switch back. So I have 1, 2, 3 more characters to run. I need to put this black heart into my storage though. I might put the Transcendent pot on this character to get it to 265. And then I can skip the pre-quest and get a little bit of extra damage. Maybe. It's either that or I put it on my Marksman. Or even my Blaze Wizard. Blaze Wizard closest 275. I don't know what I value more. Difficult. You know what? Let's not think about it too much. I want to put it on the character that I value the most right now. And I think I would like this character to get 6 job. I think there's a fair way to try to think about it. Alright. Alright, there we go. I'm just gonna chuck all my mag pots into this character. And slowly get it to 260 and unlock the 6 job. Because it's quite... I'm enjoying it so far. So let's not worry about it too much. I could have saved all that for a hyper burn, I know, but... yeah. That's too much to think about. Right. How's our money looking now? Started off at 95 bill, and we made about 12 bill today from just bossing. Putting us back above 100. It's kind of nice. We also managed to get a black heart today, which is nice too. There we go. 108 bill. One bonus black flame. One black flame for the road. I want to try to get something better than this tier 7. Just a standalone tier 7 right now. I bought a bunch of them out from this event. Was it one of these? I think it was this badge exchange thing. So I just bought these black flames out. Or however many I could afford for fun. Did manage to get tier 7. With a little bit of stat. But yeah. I don't think I can do Endcast right now because I gotta head out. Not because of anything else though. I'll probably give it a try. Maybe tomorrow. I'll try to do it before the reset for sure. But I don't really believe in my damage. I'm down to try though. I'll need to pop a new black heart. Because I don't have a spare heart right now. So yeah, maybe I'll do it later. Should you save to buy it? I'll just buy whatever I feel like, to be honest. Look, you just saw me use a bunch of mag pots and a random 250 character that might not do anything with it. I don't think me min-maxing my coins should matter. And I think that's something a lot of people can be okay with as well. Don't worry about min-maxing things too much. Just play what you feel like. But yeah. Anyway, that'll be it for today. I'm gonna head out and do some errands. I need to figure out what's for dinner because my house is empty right now. Alright. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's stream. Make sure you guys do all your weeklies because we have a Shining Star Force this weekend. Get those boss meals done. Farm a bunch. Whatever you need. I'll see you guys again sometime tomorrow and yeah. Good luck everyone. Take care.